Now, where are you from?
Weir, Mississippi, Dub City. I live in Tupelo, Mississippi right now, but I'm from Weir, Mississippi.
Certain part of where you represent?
Man, small town. You know how small towns be? Everybody know everybody. Real small. You blink, you probably miss it.
How small? Do you know how many people population-wise?
Probably about 10, man.
10,000
Nah, it's
people?
probably about 2 or 3,000 maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, but I live in Tupelo, Mississippi right now.
How far is that?
Oh, 2.5 hours from Weir, Mississippi. It's about 4 hours from Atlanta, Georgia.
How old were you when you made that move from Weir to Tupelo?
18 years old.
Mm.
I said, when I get out of school, I am gone. As soon as I graduated, to the highway.
Why stay in Mississippi? Why not go to Atlanta?
I got family all in Atlanta. I got a couple friends in Atlanta. I'm here a lot, back and forth a lot. So I travel back and forth from Mississippi to Atlanta, but Atlanta got a lot of people in it, man. I'd rather come and go. Just come do what I gotta do, then shoot back and relax.
Even though Atlanta is a major music capital?
Major music capital. That's why I'm here so much. That's why I'm here.
But not enough to live.
Not enough to live. I can't leave my little girl, man. You know how it is when you don't have custody of your kids, so I want to be hands-on. I gotta be there. I gotta see her go to school. I gotta talk to her. I gotta see her on the weekends when I'm not doing the music. It's just keep me grounded. I get to come here, chill, enjoy the scenery, kick it with a couple people, hit the studios up, then I go back home.
Why don't you have custody?
Man, you know how to you know you know how it go with the system, man. I pay child support, I do what I gotta do, but I don't have custody. I should have custody. Probably gonna wind up getting joint custody. But full custody, I would love to have it, but you know how it go. Mama's baby. Daddy just be around to pay the child support and hear them nagging.
Now, what was it like for you growing up in Weir, Mississippi? Can you paint that picture for us? I mean, you kind of gave us a little glimpse of population-wise, but any other further details there?
One thing about Weir, it's a small town. Everybody, like I said, everybody know everybody. So
You did say that.
with my town, it's like a football town. Everybody go crazy over football. It was football, baseball. You know, we do country shit. We got horse races. We got car shows, just like any other small town. But it's a lot of people coming in and out that city. Most people, when they get old enough to move, they move away because really there's nothing there. Not too many jobs, you know. You know, people got to have outlets to work, and that's not the place, you know, to try to get the job you want, I say. You know, you got to branch out. But yeah, growing up was pretty decent, man. Came from two-parent home, man, you know. I was a grandma's baby, loved my grandma to death. R.I.P. my grandma, she died of cancer, but it was nice growing up, man. Did music growing up, then backslid. Stopped rapping. I had a group going on. We had a group. Things fall apart. People go their separate ways. So once I turned 18, I moved. So my childhood from growing up to 18, it was over with.
This was a rap group?
Oh, it was a rap group. Mississippi Chain Gang. Shout out Mississippi Chain Gang too. Everybody's still doing their thing, but people fall apart. People chase different dreams.
Are you on good terms with the members currently or no?
I wasn't, but everything ironed itself out, you know. Any problem we had was resolved. We seen each other, spoke about it.
Nobody biologically related?
Nobody biologically related.
Okay.
Nobody. Biologically related. I know I said it wrong.
Now, I forgot to ask you this too when we were talking about Atlanta for a second. Do you feel not moving to Atlanta has held you back in your music career or no?
I don't think so because I do a lot of networking, social media, Instagram mainly. I got a Twitter too, but I don't use the Twitter too much. I network Instagram a whole lot, so I meet people, different connections, and I'm willing to travel. I'm willing to hit the highway. Me and my team, we always on go. Always ready to go. Anything come up, we on the highway. We riding.
Now, growing up, you had a decent upbringing.
Uh-huh.
Financially, how'd you grow up?
I was blessed. I had parents who did the right thing. They tried to make sure I was straight, but you know, when you're growing up, you go your own. They may do all they can for you, but sometimes you go your own way. I got in trouble. I went to college, got kicked out of college. Disappointed my parents, came back home, tried to get it back together, went to college again, got kicked out of that school. People, you get raised, you get a good upbringing, but some people just choose, they got their own mind, they go their own separate ways, and what they wanted me to be, I probably didn't turn out to what they wanted me to be, but I'm doing pretty good for myself right now.
What did they foresee for you?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, physical therapy. That's what they wanted me to be, a physical therapist. Went to school, got into it with a guy on campus. One thing led to another. Dean got involved, got kicked out. Went to another college. Weed got caught in the dorm room, trying to sell weed, you know, typical thing, trying to get money for school. Even though I had it, you know, my parents looked out for me, trying to get your own money. Got caught up, dorm search, kicked out of college.
Selling marijuana, was that something you did later in your life, around those college years?
Oh,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
Man, when I was growing up, I had no reason to sell. Man, my mom would have went crazy. Grandma, R.I.P. Grandma would have went crazy. But 18, I had to make my own way. You know, I ain't saying I was the plug or nothing, but I was doing pretty good for myself. People in college love to smoke weed. Parties, all that.
Now, we'll delve into some of those topics, college and all that sort of thing, later in this segment. But for now, in regards to your upbringing, you mentioned your grandma. You mentioned she passed away from cancer. Do you know what type of cancer specifically?
She had cancer, then she also had dementia.
Mm.
And the dementia, it ate her brain up. You know, you forget, and gradually she got worse and worse and worse and worse, and she passed. She lived a long time, a real long time.
What age?
I think she was around 80-something.
Does that run in your family? Does cancer run in your family? Dementia?
Not that I know of. She was the first one. Knock on wood. Hope it's the last one.
In regards to your upbringing, was that the worst point of it, was your grandma passing?
Worst point with my upbringing?
Yeah. If not that, what was?
Staying out of shit, man. Stealing my mama car late at night, wrecking her cars, wrecked 2, 3 cars. Getting in altercations with people, man. Sometimes when you with people, you wind up in stuff and you have nothing to do with it. You just in it. And I remember one time I'm riding. I was 11th grade, taking ACT. You know, you take the ACT trying to get ready for college. I got through with the ACT early, leave campus, drive back to the city, call my partner. He telling me, come through. I don't know what he got going on. I pull up on him. As soon as I pull up, everybody outside, named Herbert Floyd, I'll never forget him. Everybody outside. Me, Herbert, we chilling. We leave, he going to look for a guy that he's into it with. As soon as we leave, guy standing in the middle of the street with a shotgun, right hand. My mama had a red Buick Regal, clean car. I supposed to be taking the ACT. That's what I supposed to be doing. I got out early, shot to the city, holler at him. He going to fight his sister boyfriend. That's what it all boiled down to. Guy in the seat with the sawed-off shotgun. I pull up, he in the seat talking about, you looking for me? You looking for me? I'm just a driver. Oh, this is happening as we going looking for him. He updated me, but we met him right in the street. I don't think the gun was loaded. I think he was bluffing, but I remember my partner, I had a partner named Ra. He said, drive. I hit the gas. As soon as I hit the gas, the guy took the barrel of the shotgun and bust the trunk open. We looked for that guy all day, couldn't find him. What happened to me? Gotta go home with a hole in the trunk. Hole in the trunk. Supposed to be taking the ACT, wind up with a shotgun barrel hole in the trunk. Thank God it wasn't a bullet, but you know.
Far from physical therapy.
Far from physical therapy, man. I was supposed, you understand, they had it laid out for me, but like I said, it's a lot of people that got it laid out. They just choose to go their own way, man.
Did they do that themselves, physical therapy, or no? That was a dream for you?
That was a dream for me. See, my dad, he worked at a factory his whole life. 25 years retired. My mama, she was a center manager over Head Start. So they was always, they just wanted some stability. We got a lot of people in the medical field in my family, but that's what they wanted me to do. I was supposed to be a physical therapy assistant, then go to be a physical therapist. But, you know, like I said, everybody got their own life and they go their own separate ways. Your parents can want what's best for you. They can want what's best for you. Parents, listen, you can want what's best for your kid and your mama can want what's best for you, but you go your own separate way. They can teach you, they can preach you, they can talk to you, they can whoop you, they can beat you, but you go do what you want to do. Everybody know that. You go, whether it's whatever you go do, you go do what you got your mind on, no matter what nobody say to you.
Now, speaking of school, what kind of kid were you in class?
Man, I was goofy in class, man. I'm telling you, I was goofy. I like to crack jokes, man. I like to talk shit, you know.
Class clown?
Tried to be. Some people didn't think it was as funny as I did, but, you know, shout out to them too. Hope they doing all right.
Sometimes when it comes to a person that is a joke teller, likes to kick back and laugh, sometimes it could just be innocent, just jokes, just having fun, but sometimes it can turn into becoming a bully. Were you that type of jokester?
Nah, I wasn't know that type of jokes. I wasn't trying to bully nobody. Niggas tried to bully me, man. They just couldn't do it. They tried.
You got into physical altercations?
And everybody got high school fights. None that I ain't die. I'm still all right.
Some kids do die.
Yeah, man, kids, one thing about it, you gotta teach kids to stand up for themselves. That's the main thing. The only way to stop a bully is to meet it head on. You can tell the teacher, you can hide, you can run, tell the parents, but the only way to stop a bully, everybody knows, is to go head on with the bully. You can't tell nobody because he gonna try to bully you for telling on them. You can't run away from him because he gonna think you scared of him. You know, so you gotta, my advice for any kid, if you're getting bullied, punch him in the mouth. Win, lose, or draw. If you get the shit beat, nobody wants to fight every day. Nobody. If every time you get bullied, fight. They'll stop bullying you. I guarantee you they'll bully somebody who they don't think that'll fight them. But don't nobody want to fight every day. All you gotta do is turn up 1 or 2 times, everything will go down.
What if you lose the fight?
Yeah, shoot. As long as you fight, that's all that matters. Win, lose, or draw. You can't win them all unless you Mayweather somebody. You know?
But would you get bullied for losing the fight?
Nah, because as soon as the bullying come back, just turn up again. Don't nobody want to fight every day. Punches hurt, especially you hitting hard.
Now, what happens with this advice that you just gave? Somebody takes the advice, they do what you just instructed, and let's say they punch a bully and the bully lands on some concrete sidewalk, splits his head open, and dies.
Hopefully you were defending yourself. That's the key. Don't bully. Defend yourself. That's the main thing. Don't never go out there trying to start trouble. Defend yourself by all costs. If somebody put their hands on you, then you know, you got to turn up.
Now, as far as crowds, as far as cliques, did you belong in a crowd, belong in a clique, or you were cool with everybody, or what?
Pretty much cool with everybody. Like I said, everybody know everybody. Everybody knows everybody. You know, everybody went to church together, football together, flag football, softball, so everybody knew everybody. But I was affiliated with a couple of people, mostly after the rap group we had. It was a rap group. And it was 4 of us, 5 of us. So we did a lot of studio sessions and putting out CDs.
How young did music start for you in your life?
Playing with it, about 14. I remember my daddy taking me to the studio. I was like 14 years old. I'm talking about only dude in the studio. I couldn't drive. Everybody else getting dropped off. He in the studio sitting with me the whole time listening. That was the coolest thing in the world, knowing that he was there supporting me. He never thought I would take it serious. He just thought it was something I wanted to do.
How old were you when the group formed?
About 13.
You were the leader of the group?
Nah, it was a group. And there was no leader. Mississippi Chain Gang.
But somebody had to put this together and kind of direct things and kind of,
yeah.
You know, there's like okay, if there's not a leader, there's somebody that's kind of like overseeing out of all the members.
Yeah, we had a.
Or there's a manager putting it together, some sort of manager figure.
Pretty much it was a guy out of my neighborhood. He sung in a church choir, so he had musical talent, and he also sung in the group. So he came to all of us individually and just put it together, and it worked. And we did good around the city. Then you know, people go on their own separate ways. Stuff happens, man. If I could think back to what really happened, I'd love to tell you, but it just, stuff happened. It just, everybody went their separate ways. It just, the group broke up. Then another group formed, Frontline Soldiers. It was me, a guy named Tony, a guy named Terranio, Herb. Yeah, we had a group, and that was the Frontline Soldiers. But one thing about groups that I learned, if everybody ain't moving together and they start going separate ways, it'll never work, man. Everybody got to have the same goals, the same dreams, aspirations in mind, or it ain't gonna work. You can group all you want, but if you ain't moving as a unit, it ain't gonna work.
Were you the leader of that new group or no?
Nah, I wasn't. We actually did that together. It wasn't a leader. We all said we was gonna rap. My guy had a studio in his house, and we did it in his house. People in and out, we still made it work. Had one of those old-timey recorders, man. I wish I still had it so I could show it to you, but it was an old-timey looking recorder. 8-track, I believe. Something like that.
Now, you mentioned in the first group, one of the members did do choir. Did you do band or choir, chorus?
Nah, I can't
while you were in
sing.
school?
You can hear on my music, I try to do auto-tune, you know, hit a little notes here and there, but nah, I can't sing. I wish, if I could sing, I would not be rapping. Smallz, on God. If I could sing, I would not be rapping at all. I'd be Chris Brown, R&B, singing.
Now,
Some lessons.
did you guys participate in talent shows?
Yeah, did a lot of talent shows.
How'd you guys do?
We did good. We did good. For the school, a couple concerts, you know, club shows, club performances.
Won any of them?
I actually won one when I went solo, $100 freestyle. I feel like I'm the freestyle king. People might hate, but I won a freestyle competition.
You were the type that was battling other classmates, I assume?
It wasn't a classmate. It was just at a club. And
No. But I mean, in general speaking.
Oh yeah, I battle.
While you were in school, you were battling classmates?
Yeah, I battle. I honestly believe that it's a lot of people that can freestyle. I can freestyle real good. I feel like I'm one of the freestyle kings. One of them.
Kick something right now?
Right now? Why you gonna do it to me right now, Smallz? Why you wanna? Why? Come on.
The freestyle king.
Man, I'm the freestyle king.
You look like you want
Name
to try.
another nigga colder. Glock 45, knock a chip off his shoulder. Man, I'm hardly ever sober. Smoking on them clovers. And, you know, little something here and there. Nah, you know, that's just a little freestyle, man. You put me on the spot. You gotta give me time, man. Put a beat on or something.
The freestyle king. I
feel like I'm the freestyle king, man.
Ready to go at any point.
You put a beat on, I can go. Acapella, battle rap, I watch it all the time. I had to write something. Them guys write. You know, it's hard. But put a beat on, I'm ready. I don't even write music. I get in there, turn the beat on, and, you know.
Did you guys perform at pep rallies in your school at all?
Nah, our school wasn't on that. They wasn't on no kind of pep rally.
Even though sports was big in your city?
It was big in the city, but they wasn't doing no kind of rapping at the games. Nah, it was all about football.
Did you play?
Oh yeah, I played. They ain't let me start though, man. They hated on me. I don't know what it was. They hated on me. I feel like I was good. They tried to have me playing defense when I can catch anything. I'm an offensive guy, but they had me playing defense, rush in.
They wanted you to catch defenders.
They wanted me to do something. They put me in the game at tight end, one jamboree we had. First time they ever put me in the game at tight end. Threw me a pass straight down the middle. What I do, catch the ball, touchdown.
And then no more offensive positions after that?
No more offensive position, and I can tell you why. I didn't get to play my senior year. If I'd have played my senior year, no telling where I'd be. I was ready.
Why didn't
10th to 11th grade was the building stages. I didn't play. I'm going ahead and tell you, man, kids, make good grades, man. Make good grades, because I failed a year, I was held back, and I was ineligible. You know, they wouldn't let me play. Ineligible. They wouldn't let me play. They wouldn't play. So I was a equipment manager in senior year. Shout out to all the equipment managers. Basketball, I was the equipment manager also. It's bad saying you the water boy on camera, ain't it, man?
I wouldn't have done it.
You would have done it, man. It fools some people walking out there looking like you play. Then as the game get ready to start, you go your way, start filling the water up, they go their way, man. But you know, it was an experience. I wanted to be around the atmosphere, so, you know, team player. But they should have let me play. They should have let me play. I would have been, I don't know. I wish I could have played.
Now, you did mention you guys sold CDs in school. Sold a lot of CDs? Made a lot of money? How'd you fare?
Giving them away. Back then, we was writing on CDs. Writing our name on the CD, giving them away, giving them away, giving them away. And man, the whole city was bumping our CD. Shout out to everybody in the Mississippi Chain Gang, man. From Lane to, there was a lot of us in there, man. Chris, Terrence, Miss Holiday, she was in there. It was a lot of us, man. I hope they still doing their thing right now.
What about as far as superlatives? Did you win any yearbook awards? You know, sometimes they give out most likely to succeed, best dressed, biggest flirt, stuff like that.
Nah, I ain't win none of that. I was goofy, man. Goofy niggas don't win nothing. They just get laughs.
You did graduate high school. You stayed a year behind because of the grades.
Yeah, failed the 10th grade. Which was really about the, sometimes you can do stuff like that to be the best thing to happen to you. That really was one of the best things that happened to me, failing the 10th grade.
Explain.
I got to meet a lot of cool people. Most of my friends was already, and it's crazy, was a grade behind me. And when I failed, it just put me right in the mix. It's like, I just fell right into, you know, it just worked out better for me. It's hard to say that failing ain't a good thing, but it worked out better for me as in, I say, growing up.
Now,
got to learn a lot more. Same stuff over and over.
Some kids, when they fail a grade, they might not never go back to school again.
Yeah, they might go, hang themselves or something, man. Stay in school, make good grades. Man, you got to. Man, never give up no matter what you do.
Was there a thought on dropping out after you failed?
Nah. I mean, I couldn't drop out. Worst thing I could do was bring home fake report cards, man. I was typing report cards up and everything. When I failed, it was like a shock to everybody. Like, how did, at the end of the year, say you passed, but now you coming back at the beginning of the year saying you failed? It was crazy, man. You got to understand, Smallz. You got to understand. It was crazy.
Your parents believed those report cards?
I was making report cards. I always been good with computers. I was making some bum-ass report cards. Right now, 2018, I could sell them. I could sell report cards. I was making them so good.
Were you making them for others?
Nah.
Okay.
I should have been.
So when you failed the 10th grade, your parents found out, or you hid that from them?
I hid it from them. I wish they would have found out, because I probably would have went to summer school. They would have made me go to summer school. But I held out, scared to tell them, still running around doing dumb shit, running around. School start back. My baby's moving on up. Nah, your baby's still in the same spot, mama. Sorry to tell you.
How'd they find out?
When I was in the 10th grade. When I was back in that same grade, something wasn't right. I always was the type to try to hide it, but stuff like that you can't hide. Once you in the same grade, you're in the same grade. Going to the school, talking to the teachers, you know, mad at me. They was mad at me for a long time, real long time.
Their future physical therapist is starting to fall apart.
That's how they looked at it. But you know, I'm the rose that grew from the concrete. Smallz, I came up. Please believe it.
You graduated high school.
Graduated high school.
Did you go to college right away, or did you give it some time?
As soon as I turned 18, I was gone. What did he say on Friday? I was gone. I was gone. As soon as I turned 18, I was gone.
Where'd you go? What school?
East Mississippi Community College.
Why that one? Could have gone to any college.
Could have gone to any college. Because the college I initially was trying to go to was booked up dorm-wise. So that was a second choice. I went there, got kicked out, wound up going to the school I initially wanted to go to. You know.
Did you get any sort of scholarship?
No.
Any academic scholarship, anything like that?
Mm-mm.
So you were paying out of pocket?
Financial aid, yep.
Now, how much time of the community college did you do before you actually got kicked out?
I was there for a semester and a half.
And then you get kicked out.
Out.
What was your parents' reaction there?
Why you keep fucking up? Why you keep fucking up? What's wrong with you? Why is you not listening? What you trying to do? Why you trying to be this? Why you won't go the right way? But they're going one ear out the other, man. When you young and growing up, you don't really listen to that.
You get kicked out. How long before you attempt college again?
I had to sit out, you know, for the rest of that semester because I was kicked out. So once the fall actually started, I had applied to the other college and just went there. It was easy.
And how long were you there before you got kicked out of that?
I was there about, I said a good year. I was a good year at that one. That was up this way in Tupelo.
So,
Fulton.
So you really got like a year and a half under your belt of some sort of college.
Yep.
Almost a 2-year degree.
Almost a 2-year degree.
Which would be an associate's degree.
Associate's degree.
Bachelor's is 4, master's is 5.
Yeah, my brother got his master's. My sister got her master's. You know, black sheep of the family, Smallz. That's what happened when you the black sheep, man. I might need to go back to school and get me something going on, man. Forget this, man. Rap and go to school.
After you get kicked out the second time, is music taken seriously as a career choice right after?
Oh, nah, man. It wasn't. When I got kicked out, it was hands up. Release this boy into the Weir. Let him do whatever he go do. No more ramen noodles. No more buying this. No more buying. He want to sell weed the second time. Okay, let him get some money for real. We don't care what he do. You know, they cared, but you know, it wasn't just they didn't have me boxed in. It was like, okay, he gonna do whatever he want to do.
Did you continue with that activity after the college was over with?
I got a job, man, had a baby, and a lot going on, you know. Had a little bit here and there. Had my hands in a few things, you know.
How long before music does become a serious career choice for you?
Tell you what happened. I dabbled with it on and off, but then I got a recording studio. And one thing about it, when you so busy helping everybody, you forget to help yourself sometimes. And I'm a good-hearted person, so I'm always helping. I was always helping, getting people CDs pressed up, getting people graphics made, hands-on. I'm trying to build an artist, but at the same time, want to be one myself. And people, that's a slap in the face. People take your kindness for weakness a whole lot. You try to be good-hearted, man. People will step all over that heart, all over it.
So you getting a recording studio, that was your first crack at being an entrepreneur?
First crack at it, man. First crack. Me and my guy came together, came up with a plan, and got a recording studio, incorporated some more people with us, and you know, he moved to Texas, and you know, here I am.
You built the studio from the ground up, or you purchased a studio that was already running?
It's in a commercial property, you know. Another guy had the studio before us. You know, it was a studio a couple of times.
Okay.
So we just landed the spot. We've been holding it down ever since.
It's still available and running?
Oh, yeah, crosstown. Multimedia and recording. We do videos, we do everything. But my main focus is now on myself. I still record people, but man, I can't keep sticking my hand out for people to knock it down. So, you know, it's all about me now, allaboutcash.com. Coming soon. Allaboutcash.com. Y'all remember that?
That's the name of the studio, Crosstown?
Crosstown Multimedia and Recording.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
The vision, it was called Trap Vision, but we recently changed the name, Crosstown Multimedia and Recording. Yep. Call it Crosstown because it's a railroad track right across town, and it's right behind the railroad track, so.
Too much heat with the trap name?
Man, couldn't get the kids in there. They didn't want their kids to go to Trap Vision. It's the name, man. The trap people think of trap, they think of bad, you know. They think of bad trap, selling dope, you know. But it's just a bigger vision. We all had a bigger vision. But with the new name change, you know, it's helping out.